Well, hi there, everybody. Good Friday morning to meteorologist Travis Klineski here. So far this morning, most of us, it's been fairly quiet, just a lot of cloud cover, a little bit of a breezy northeast wind. We've seen some snow get going out in the western portions of Nebraska this morning, some light snow falling already. Those areas will see the snow first during the next couple of hours, but then later on this morning, we're going to see a band set up farther to the southeast. Now, the in-between areas will have the lowest impact from this event coming in today, with the much lighter snow being in the middle part of the viewing area here. So we'll see a little bit of snow up to the northwest, but then things taking over to the southeast. That's where the majority of the moisture will be. Now, the far southeast, places like Jewell County, Republic County, Jefferson County, Gage County, the far southeast parts of the Local 4 viewing area may see a brief period of some freezing rain or sleet. But most of the time this will be just snow, and the snow chances will increase late this morning into the afternoon. Now, one thing I want to mention, though, is while most of this is in a band that's just southeast of the Tri-Cities, a few models do still kind of move this band to the northwest just a little bit, and that could be a big difference for the Tri-Cities today if you see that band set up a little farther to the northwest. But I'm going to go with this one for now here. So again, that band of heavier snow, winds increasing. Look at those north and northeasterly winds. They're going to be stronger later today. So blowing snow is going to be a big problem out there for southeastern areas. This will continue into the late afternoon hours and into the early evening. Snow will start to wind down from northwest to southeast. So I think by about 9 o'clock or so, most will be done. But there could still be some blowing snow. Those winds still a little strong. Those winds will continue to die back overnight tonight as skies clear up. And that's going to lead to a cold morning tomorrow morning. Winds should be much lighter by then. Now, as we get into the day tomorrow, there might still be some snow in far southeast Nebraska, but I think for the Local 4 viewing area, outside of a few clouds to the southeast, most of us will see a pretty quiet day tomorrow. Lighter winds, more sunshine, a few clouds laid off to the northwest. It should be a better day. It's still going to be a cold day out there, but a better day than today. So let's look at snowfall totals first, and there's a lot to take out of this here, because this is one particular forecast model. It's the one I agree with the most. So I think a band of snow is going to set up to the southeast, from north central Kansas into southeast Nebraska, and I'm going with a 3 to 6 inch range of snow. But a few models do go higher, so I think it's going to be a nice little band of 3 to 6 inches, but there are going to be some isolated areas, I think, that sit in there with possibly as much to 6 to 9 inches. That could be high impact. Travel conditions could get really rough there, especially when you factor in blowing and drifting of snow. So if you live in places like Smith Center and Hebron, Beatrice, Lincoln, maybe as far northwest as Geneva, Superior, Red Cloud, possibly Clay Center, those are the areas with the highest impacts. Belleville, Kansas, places like that. You could have a tough time of it this afternoon. The Tri-Cities will be on the edge of it, and right now I think the Tri-Cities are in that 0 to 1.5 inch range, but a small shift to the northwest could greatly increase the chances of heavier snowfall in the 1 to 4 inch range, I think, for the Tri-Cities. So I don't think it'll get much higher than 4 inches for Hastings at the most here, but that's the higher end of things. But again, a small shift to the northwest could increase things greatly. Meanwhile, to the northwest, most of you, an inch or less, a dusting of snow. And then the far northwest, maybe 1 to 2 inches of snowfall, isolated amounts to 3, but mostly 1 to 2 in those locations here. So again, that's kind of my thinking right now. I know it's still difficult that we're to the day of, and I'm still having trouble with this forecast. But again, the southeastern areas have the highest impacts, and that's where winter weather advisories are in place. And in my thinking, some of these places probably need to be upgraded to a winter storm warning. There could be some dicey travel conditions later on today. So this starts at 9 o'clock, continues until midnight tonight for all these areas other than down in Kansas. It goes till 6 o'clock tomorrow evening, but that's out of our area. But again, the counties that might get upgraded to a winter weather advisory, it would be these areas right here. On the very fringe, there is the possibility that we could see an upgrade to a winter weather advisory. And then farther southeast, I would not be surprised to see some of these counties get upgraded to a winter storm warning. So again, this map can still change, but this is what we have for now when you look at that map. Temperatures today, they're going nowhere. They're starting off there at their mildest this morning. They will go downhill. Later today, most of us will be in the teens, maybe a few low 20s in the south and southeast. It's going to be cold, and the winds are going to be stronger later today, so wind chills will be colder than that. And then tomorrow morning, lows, single digits, maybe a few of you below 0 up north, maybe a few lucky folks around 10 degrees in the far south and southeast. Highs tomorrow, returning to the 20s. A few 30s out towards the west. It's going to be a cold day, but a better day than today without the wind and more sunshine. And then tomorrow night, not quite as cold. Teens for many of us. Temperatures will probably actually rise after midnight, Saturday night into Sunday morning, as clouds will be on the increase. And then Sunday, we actually get a chance of some morning snow in central and eastern Nebraska, maybe even in the afternoon in eastern Nebraska. Looks like a lighter snow event. We'll see highs ranging from the upper 20s to near 30 degrees out east to as warm as the 40s out west here. So it gets a little bit warmer for your Sunday. Monday might be the best day of the forecast, though, as we look just past these next 3 days here. Monday, we warm up to near, if not slightly above average, despite more clouds around. It's going to be a partly to mostly cloudy day on Monday, but then temperatures start to go back downhill Tuesday and then into Wednesday and Thursday. Colder conditions by Wednesday and Thursday, although as I was talking about yesterday, forecast models are still kind of split with how cold we will be, so I'm kind of playing the middle ground right now. Some forecast models keep us in the 20s, others have us down in the single digits on Wednesday. There is also going to be a small chance of light snow Wednesday morning. Plus, it's going to be blustery, a little bit breezy out there as well, so that wind could make it feel just that much colder out there. So while we may get out of staying away from the bitterly cold air, it's not set in stone yet, but we might get away from the really, really cold stuff in the middle of next week. We're still going to be rather cold by Wednesday and Thursday, with some improvements by the end of the forecast there by the end of next week and that following weekend. But certainly this is a big change from what we saw, say, a week ago when all of our temperatures were above average. Well, now we're going to see a lot more below average over the next 7 to 10 days. So there you go. There is your very long forecast. So much to talk about, but thank you for bearing with me. Again, if you have any questions or anything like that about the forecast, please contact me on social media. You see my information there at the bottom of your screen on Facebook and Twitter there if you need to contact me if you do have questions. And again, stay safe out there later today. Travel conditions will go downhill, especially for areas near and southeast of the Tri-Cities as that snow picks up and those winds get to increasing later on today and this evening. So if you have plans, please be safe out there. And of course, also check our website, ksmblocal4.com, and also our news app for any of the latest in closings. There are no closings right now, but there might be some late or some early outs later this afternoon. So watch the websites and the app for that if you want information on that. So anyway, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. We'll talk to you all again on Monday. Enjoy your weekend. We'll talk to you later. Bye.